Hello, and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today, we are going to be playing an iconic Marvel Champions matchup between Captain America and his arch-villain nemesis, Red Skull. Today, we're bringing a leadership deck with the goal of getting out as many Avengers allies as possible and as cheaply as possible. So for our allies, we've got Black Panther, White Tiger, Kalu, Falcon, and Captain Marvel. We've got 2 copies of Rapid Response for our upgrade. We've got Team Training and Mighty Avengers for our support cards. And 2 copies each of Events, United We Stand, Call for Aid, Avengers Assemble, and Make the Call. Our 1 resource leadership card is band together. For our basic cards, again, anything we can do to reduce the cost of our Avengers Tower, Team Building Exercise, Quinn Carrier, and Helicarrier, along with our 3 standard double resource cards, Genius, Energy, and Strength. So how will it go? Guess we'll see. We're going to shuffle up and get started. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So we are all set up and ready to go. We've got Red Skull on his second stage because we're playing on Expert, starting at 16 health. We've dealt ourselves our encounter card because of his When Revealed ability, and his side scheme deck is also shuffled and ready to go, and the Red House is the side scheme that's up right now. And while that's in play, Red Skull himself cannot be hurt. So let's go ahead and deal ourselves our opening hand. It's got Genius, Heroic Strike, Team Building Exercise, Agent 13, Strength, and Call for Aid. These are all pretty good. I think we definitely want to keep Agent 13. 2 resource cards at the start is also very good, along with Team Building Exercise. You know what? I think we're actually going to keep this hand. It's pretty solid for an opening. So, of course, we have to go looking for Cap's shield as part of his setup. There it is. Shuffle up. Okay. There we go. So, I think first thing to do here is to get Agent 13 out very quickly. So, using his reduction, we're going to spend Genius to get Agent 13 out. After Agent 13 enters play, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Can't argue with that. We're going to flip Steve over into his hero form. Don't necessarily need to call for aid right now. So I think I want to use that to bring out his shield. And I think at this stage, just to slow down the skull, and since we have the resources in hand, we will spend those 3 on Heroic Strike, and because we paid with the proper resource, we can stun him. So he's going to take 6 and be stunned. And then Sharon, Agent 13, is going to get the remaining threat off of the Red House. Well, let's pretend we did that in the other order, that Sharon did that first, so then we could do the damage to Red Skull. So, game state restored. And that's the end of our turn. Into the hero phase. Turn everybody up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw our 5 cards. We have Shield Block, Avengers Assemble, Super Soldier Serum, Steve's Apartment, and make the call. Alright. So, the start of Red Skull's villain phase generates a threat on the scheme. Draws a new. We got Mass Chaos. So now we have to discard the top 5 cards of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many different symbols? 3. So 3 threat goes on Mass Chaos. Who did we lose there? We lost Kalu. He's going to try and attack, but he can't because he is stunned. And the first encounter card from the setup, Assault. He's going to attack. Currently he is at 1-2 base attack. I think I'm going to defend with Captain America, so I'm up 1 defense here. 3, so it does nothing but the retaliate from the shield. Damages him. Don't want Sharon to go away quite yet. Second encounter card, he schemes. He's going to scheme for a base of 3, and it's just 3. That opening turn could have been very much worse than it was. Alright. Well, I think we need to get more Avengers out. So, but we also need to get some of our resource cards. So I think I'm going to spend 2 for the Super Soldier Serum. Use Make the Call to go get Kalu. And pay his printed cost by playing Steve's Apartment and using the Super Soldier Serum. After Clue enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. Add that event to your hand and shuffle your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An event. Adventures Assemble. Not too useful because it's very expensive right now. It's more of a late game card after you have your engine running. But what we can do is use this to, I can do this all day. So I think what we want is for Sharon and Kalu to both thwart off Mass Chaos. For Captain America to thwart off 2 from the main scheme. So having 2 allies up is pretty good at the moment. End of our turn. Deal ourselves 5 more. Shield Block, Fearless Determination, Helicarrier, Quint Carrier, and Captain Marvel. Okay. Back to the villain phase. Gets a threat. Prison Camps. When defeated, the player who defeated the scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally, puts it into play, and shuffles their deck. It's a very good one to have. Don't have anybody in the discard right now, but it's likely we will once Red Skull attacks and I have to defend. So, Red Skull's going to attack. He's got a base of 2 right now. I am going to have Kalu get in the way. So it's going to take 3 damage, and the boost, give Red Skull a tough status card. And Kalu is gone. Alright, our encounter card. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Well, I guess unfortunately that's going to have to be Super Soldier Serum. Ah, well, it's not the end of the world. Okay. This turn, what do we want to do? I think we want to use Fearless Determination to thwart against the prison camps, allowing us to draw a card. So prison camps are gone. Now, do we want to have Kalu or somebody else a little more potent come in? I think we need somebody better. Either Falcon or Black Panther or White Tiger. The White Tiger's effect won't happen because you don't draw it into our hand, you put it directly into play. So we want somebody who will have a worthwhile effect when they come in. So let's go with, I think we want Black Panther. And that way it gives us one of our leadership events back. Got to make the call, which actually might not be too bad here. Or call for aid. I think it's going to be make the call. All right. We need to ping off that tough. I think, though, in this particular case, we could get a lot of use out of rapid response, or start getting some of our engine going here. So I kind of like the idea of getting the engine going. 1, 2, and 3 for the Quinn carrier. Which gives us a free wildcard resource. And I think we're going to leverage that, make the call that's under Black Panther, use that resource and spend this one to bring in Kalu again. So having 3 characters out is pretty good. So we're going to search the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for an event. Shield Toss. United We Stand might be quite good. Yeah, so we're going to take United We Stand into hand. So I think it's worthwhile to have Kalu ping the tough off of Red Skull. Have Black Panther thwart. And I think in this particular case, we should have, to get some extra use out of Sharon, this turn. I think we need to United We Stand to heal 1 damage from up to X friendly characters up to a maximum 3 characters, where X is the equal to the villain stage. So we're going to go with that. We're going to heal damage off of Sharon and off of Black Panther. And then Sharon will attack for 1, just to chip him down. Put the damage back on her. All right. Back to the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super Soldier Serum, Call for Aid, Shield Toss, Falcon, and Make the Call. Okay. Red Skull schemes. Gets a new side scheme. Oh. Sleeper Awakened. This one's a bit of a pain. But if we can defeat it, it's going to go away. Scheme for 1, attack of 3, 5 health. Elite Hydra Robot. Guard, Retaliate 1, and Toughness. Not an easy one to get rid of. Red Skull's going to attack. Let's have him bounce into Kalu. If this card resolves during undefended attack, discard a support card. Well, it was defended by Kalu, so he's gone. The Sleeper will attack, and I'm going to defend with Captain America to use the Retaliate to get the tough off of him. And for our encounter card, Under Fire. Surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So, Surge, and then another one. Surge, again, exhaust, I'm already exhausted. Still have to draw 2. Insight 1, attach a side scheme. When attached side scheme is defeated, deal the first player an encounter card. That's Twisted Reality. And finally, Quick Strike on the Hydra Jet Trooper. He's going to do 2. Doesn't really bother me that much. So I'll take the 2. Because of Quick Strike, and he takes a retaliation. Okay. Bit of a tough turn there, but we'll see what happens. I think in this particular case, throwing the shield might be worthwhile. But let's see what we can leverage here. Don't really need the Call for Aid right now. So we use those resources to bring out Serum. Use the Shield Toss. So discard X cards from your hand, then return Captain America's shield from play to your hand and deal 4 damage to X enemies. So we want to get rid of as much as we can here. So we want to get rid of both of our enemies. So we're going to have to play that card, discard these 2 cards, bring Captain America's shield back into hand. 4 damage each to the Jet Trooper. And 4 to the Sleeper. That leaves us with just 2 left. So we're going to use Black Panther to finish him off. When the Sleeper is defeated and the side scheme is defeated, that leaves play. But because of Twist of Reality, we get an encounter card. And we're going to use our Super Soldier Serum to bring out our shield. So the engine is sort of starting to putter into life here. We're going to keep Sharon. Perhaps we don't need to at the moment, so we're going to use Sharon to thwart 2. We do not want much more threat on that scheme. Okay, everything readies up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Team training, band together, heroic strike, White Tiger, and Avengers Tower. Okay, White Tiger is probably going to be very good for us. Next, side scheme. Well, after, of course, regular scheming. Censor the past. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck, which is going to be pretty good for us. And I think that it boosts the longevity of the deck is fantastic. Alright, Red Skull's going to attack. He's attacking for a base of 2. As usual, we're going to defend. Boost attacks to Red Skull, so he gets his Luger. We take nothing. Red Skull takes 1 in retaliation. Our first encounter card, Hydra Regular. It's going to incite. And our second, Hydra Flame Soldier. That's a lot of Hydra. Okay, so it's back to us. Team Training is a very good card, but Avengers Tower is probably even better. I would love to Heroic Strike this turn, but I don't think it's going to do us much good. So, using our resources, we're going to bring out Avengers Tower. We will spend our additional 2 to bring out White Tiger. When you play White Tiger from your hand, draw X cards to a maximum of 3, where X is equal to the villain's stage number. So we could draw 2. So we have United We Stand and Heroic Strike. Might be worth this time around doing Heroic Strike against Red Skull. But I also want Censor the Past to go away. And we've got these Flame Soldiers that are a real problem for us. Okay, well, we're going to leverage the use of Band Together here to Heroic Strike. Do 6 to Red Skull, dropping him to 1. And he is stunned. Definitely want Censor the Past to go away. So we are going to have to thwart. Unfortunately, that gets rid of Black Panther. Let me put 3 cards back into our deck. I think we're definitely going to need Shield Block. Well, this is a difficult choice. What do we want here? I think Kalu is always solid. I think we want our other Super Soldier Serum. Whoops. Oh, That's our discard anyway. Shuffle this up. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got these regulars and flame soldiers to deal with, but we'll see what happens. Everything's readied up. Skull is going to scheme. He gets Hydra reinforcements. Ooh, this would be a good one. Get rid of a Hydra goon for free. So he's going to try and attack, but he can't because he's stunned. The regulars are going to attack. First response, after Hydra, Flame Soldier makes an undefended attack against you, discard a support card. Well, I need to defend against him, for sure. So he's going to take 1 in return, because I don't want to lose any cards. I'll take 2 from the regular. Down to 7. And our 2 encounter cards because of Hydra reinforcements. Another Hydra. Who has Insight. And a Hydra Soldier. Whoa. Wow. Okay. It's a lot of bad guys sitting there. Well, at least we know we can just knock one off pretty easily this turn. Oh, forgot to draw up last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which would have given him another encounter card. It's a Jet Trooper. It's going to attack for 2. Well, I think this must be some kind of record. To have that many of them come out all in a row. That's just madness. Okay. Well, let's see how we can deal with this mess. This is really ugly. All right. Super Soldier Serum, Shield Block, Rapid Response, Shield Toss. Ah, thank goodness. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. We've got a lot of enemies to have to get rid of on this turn. We can always thwart to get rid of one of them, leaving only 4 to have to take care of. Very tempted in this case to start with Kalu, who will give us 4 or 5, an event into our hand. Got some Avengers Assembles, an Agent 13. Well, this is the only one we can take into our hand. So, yes. Let's thwart with White Tiger. Get rid of one of these Hydra reinforcements. Let's go with just that one. Leaving 4 of them in the way. And yeah, don't have much choice here. To play out Shield Toss, there's 4 enemies. Going to play 4 cards. Shield comes back into my hand, but I'm going to play it back out immediately. And all of these Hydras get hit. by my shield. There can't be very many minions left in that deck now. Ready everything up. Oh, sorry, Kalu. He's going to get rid of one threat on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make the call, shield block, call for aid, genius, and team training. Okay. Some of these are definitely going to come in pretty handy here. All right, top of Skull's turn again. Regular scheme. Hydra Patrol. That emptied the side scheme deck, so needs to be shuffled. He's going to attack. He's attacking for 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to use our good old shield block here, which is going to allow us to take no damage, but the retaliate gets rid of his first stage. So he goes to his third stage. It's now a little tougher. Scheme of 3, attack of 2. When revealed, deal an encounter card. And so his, so now I've got 2 encounter cards to have to deal with. First one. Bitter Rival. When revealed, exhaust a character you control for each side scheme in play. So there's 1. Let's exhaust Kalu, not the captain. Second one, Hydra Soldier. Okay. Back to us. I kind of want to, at this stage, call for aid to look for an Avenger. Not an Avenger. There we go. Black Panther. Going to drop Black Panther's cost by 3. We don't need. Make the call. Let's put an event back. Well, might as well be make the call. And then spend 2 for team training. So all of our allies get +1 hit point, which is pretty good for them. Yeah, so I think we want to deal with this Hydra Soldier. Defeating him will give us an encounter card, or do we want to get rid of the Hydra Patrol? I'm thinking the Hydra Patrol will give us a cheap minion to get rid of. So I think we're going to do that. So search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and put it in play. Pretty sure. There we go. That's the easiest one to deal with. So I think we're just going to attack him and get rid of him. And yeah, I think that's that for our turn. Draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Band together, make the call, call for aid, heroic strike, and heroic strike. 2 heroic strikes. With the might resources. Might be able to do a lot to Skull this turn. We'll see. Okay. So, it's going to scheme. He's getting awfully close. He's got 6 out of 8 on the threshold now. The red house, not the best one to see because then you can't damage Skull. Skull is going to attack. He's going to attack for 2, 3, 4 base. So I think that Kalu is going to get in the way of this. Give the villain a tough card and another boost card. So he gets tough. That was a lot of damage there. It's like 7 damage to Kalu. Poor guy. And so for our encounter card, Infinite Power. Give Red Skull tough stats card, Red Skull attacks. Well, oh, we forgot about the Hydra Soldier attacking us. So let's just defend. That's what I was planning to do anyway. And Black Panther. Unfortunately, I think we're going to lose our card from this. He's going to attack for, again, a base of 4. 5. Still wants to give him a tough. Kind of rough turn, but not a complete disaster. All right. So we definitely need to have the threat go away off of Red Skull. So we're going to make the call to get Kalu back into our hand. Kalu, this will not affect it because I got to pay the cost from the hand. So he's going to come out. I'm going to go looking for an event. Yeah, did we stand? Count Marble. Ooh, Shield Toss. I think we're going to bring Shield Toss into our hand. So I think we are going to Shield Toss just for 1 card. We'll use this one because it's not really doing too much for us right now. To get rid of the Soldier, which gives us an encounter card. Let's spend a card to do this all day. To thwart, and then Kalu can thwart the remainder off of the red house. We're going to hang on to these heroic strikes. We're probably going to have a couple of turns to be able to get some good use out of it. We're going to ready up. Draw 3. Okay. Top of Red Skull's turn. Almost at his max. Just 1 away. Censor the past. And now Red Skull is going to attack. I want to get that tough off him cheaply, so I think I might just take this on the chin by defending. I don't have a shield block. So, we are going to defend at a base of 3. He's attacking for 2, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to take 3, go down to 2, but it gets the tough off of him. First encounter card. He gains Retaliate 1. He's got his right hook ability. This one is going to be very dangerous for us. It's come out at entirely the wrong time. Second encounter card. Shadows of the Past. Oh dear. Okay. So now Baron Zemo comes out. His hit squad comes out. Just when we thought things were going really well for us, things went very, very wrong. In player order, each player discards the top card of the encounter deck and takes 1 damage for each boost icon displayed this way. Oh boy. Okay, this might actually mean the end of me. That was an amazing turn for Red Skull. Well, win or lose, we're playing this one out, so let's see what happens. Let's just shuffle that again. Let's hope for 1 or 0. 2, which is exactly enough. Oh, actually, in player order, each player discards top card, and it's not direct damage, so I can shunt that off to Kalu. So poor Kalu has got to go. Wow. This is pretty rough for us, to say the least. Oh, but of course the other problem was that Baron Zemo himself has a quick strike when he comes into play. And that does enough damage for him to defeat us. Wow. That was an explosive turn for Red Skull. Probably one of the worst ones I could have ever faced. Oh well, I guess we'll have to replay this one in the future. Yeah, Red Skull defeats Captain America on a very, very lucky turn. Had things gone more my way, there could have been 2 turns in a row to do a significant amount of damage to Red Skull and keep him stunned. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So again, if hope you had fun enjoying the video. Next time we will play some more iconic matchups. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and join us for our next Marvel Champions game. Thanks very much.